Hi, my name is Brian DeLuca, and I've been getting a lot of messages via my Facebook page and LinkedIn about what makes good authoritative sources for an article. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that. But first, thank you so much for sending your messages in. I love answering questions, so please feel free to send questions in. And if I can't answer it, I will point you in the direction of someone who can, hopefully, depending on what your question is, but we'll see. But please feel free to send questions in. So, what makes really good authoritative sources for content? One, right there, use an authoritative source. Now, what do I mean by that? So if you're referencing something, an authoritative source would be like the New York Times or the Harvard Business Review, right? So always reference an authoritative source. The last thing you want to do is reference like some conspiracy theory website in your article, let's say, unless you're talking about conspiracy theories, but you get my point. So always make sure the source is authoritative when you're pointing to it. Now, the other thing is, a lot of times, even like the New York Times, they may be referencing, say, a government study. Always go and spend the time and find that study, right? And point your user to the original study, the primary source of the information. Why is that? Because the last thing you want to have for your reader have to do is actually go and click from your article to the New York Times to then go click to the other source. So spend the time and dig through and find the original source of the information. It is very important. The other thing to do is make sure you verify your information. Probably the number one rule of journalism. Number one, right? So how does that work? Really, if we're talking about that source, say for instance, it may be a government study, but there may be multiple government studies on that same topic, right? So if reference both of them if possible, verify that information. If you have a quote, verify that quote is correct. Very important, number one rule of journalism, right? Okay, the other thing is, the thing that probably irks me the most is, and we've all done this, you're doing a Google search, find your topic, you start reading it, all of a sudden you realize the article you're reading is from 5 years ago. No more relevance anymore. So always use recent information in your article. Do not use, studies that are really old unless you are doing something historical. Use recent information. Always dig through and find the most recent information you can for your articles. So we created a downloadable PDF on authoritative content. It is in the link below. It's absolutely free. Make sure you go, you download it, and I hope this helps with your authoritative content. Have a great day, everyone.